Hey everyone, it's Danielle back with another video. So in today's video, you are going to see me read a book that Josh picked for me in a partner picks my next read. So when we were starting the month of October, the girls and I decided to play a book bingo that I had made. And I really wanted to play this with them because I thought it would be super fun. I feel like we've all been doing really well with our reading, but I kind of wanted to spice things up a little bit and do like a challenge. And so we made a bingo card. And one of the spots in that bingo card was a Disney twisted tale or a Disney retelling. And I love Disney. I love Disney movies. They are my comfort movies. And I also love the Disney Twisted Tales series. There's a few different authors that I think have written quite a lot of good ones. So when I was building my October TBR, I was trying to decide between two that I wanted to use for my book bingo card. So I texted Josh, and we will insert the picture here. I texted him two emojis, a mermaid emoji and a like strong arm muscle emoji. I was trying to decide between a Little Mermaid Disney retelling book and a Hercules retelling. And I decided that Josh would pick it based on the emoji that he picked. And I didn't tell him what the emojis were for. So he picked the mermaid emoji, and I decided, okay, that's going to be the Disney retelling that I read. And I also wanted to film it for you as partner picks my next read. So I have the book here. I'm sorry, I lost the dust jacket. But it is Part of Your World by Liz Braswell. So this is a Little Mermaid retelling, and it's Ariel never defeated Ursula, and so now Ursula is like the queen or something. I don't remember the synopsis, and I'm actually excited because knowing the movies so well, I like going into these a little bit blind, not knowing what's going on. So I'm excited. I'm ready to start reading. I'm literally about to sit down and read because it is a gray fall day outside, and I'm excited to get cozy with a blanket and dive into this and bring you along with me. So let's see what I think of Josh's pick for partner picks. Okay, I'm sitting down to read. I have my book. I have a nice drink. I've got some popcorn left over. And I've got my cozy blanket. And I'm excited. I'm excited because this book has been on my TBR for such a long time. I also love The Little Mermaid, so I'm excited to see what this one is like. And then I'm excited just to see if it's another case of Josh knowing, knowing me well enough to know what I would like. So let's dive on in. Okay, so I made it to page 52 of Part of Your World by Liz Braswell. I really like the story so far. So we have learned that Ursula basically turned into Vanessa, and then Ariel never got her voice back and never defeated Ursula, and instead Triton gave up his life for Ariel. But through Scuttle, we have learned that Triton is captured by Ursula and kept in like a little vial in her room. So right now, Scuttle and his great granddaughter, Joan, I think is how you say it, have alerted Ariel, and now Ariel is deciding what to do. So I love these books because I love the nods at the original Disney movies, but still like very twisted around. I'm really excited to see throughout the rest of the book if there's like more than just the overall story that's twisted. Like I've always found with these books, there's little things that are switched up and explained and are really cool. So I really hope that I like it. Like I said, I loved the Beauty and the Beast one, and that one was a little bit on the like psycho side. So I'm really excited for this one. So I'm gonna keep reading, and I'm going to listen. Oh, I'm going to listen to Disney classical piano songs while I read. Hello! It has been a few days since I have checked in. My apologies. I'm actually out of town at my parents' for a few days. Still going to work and everything. But there's just a couple of events that I have to go to that it's easier to stay with my parents. So I'm 63% of the way through the book. I have started listening to the audiobook just due to like commuting. I am really confused because we're 63% of the way through the book, but at about 40%, Ariel got her voice back and Eric remembered who she was. So I'm like, so what was the whole point of the whole beginning that they didn't remember who, like he didn't remember anything. And then anytime she talked to somebody, they're like, oh my gosh, yeah, Ariel. And I'm like, okay. So it's kind of like, I don't know if I'm loving it that they've like kind of changed the story, but now it's back to the original story. And now Eric and Ariel are working together to stop Ursula. Yeah, I don't know how I'm loving this story so far, but it's okay. So right now, basically, and right now, Eric, Ursula's trying to get another voice from another girl, and then the chapter ended with, yeah, but that's not actually what happened. And I'm like, huh? So the story's a little bit confusing. It's like if the original movie was just, well, like it's basically what happened. Like Ursula turned into Vanessa, and then Eric didn't remember Ariel, and Ariel still had her voice lost. But if just like that part had been stretched out 5 years. So yeah, I don't know if I love that. I like the one that I love the most is As Old as Time, which is the Beauty and the Beast one. And in that, like, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there was like a huge plot hole that the movie never touched on that the book did, and then it twisted it into like a thriller type situation, which I really loved. I thought that was really cool. And if it's a twisted tale, like it shouldn't be reminding me this much of the movie, to be honest, if it's a twisted tale. And I think that's the problem I'm having with it, is it reminds me too much of the movie. And if you're just going to remake word for word, action for action, might as well just leave the original alone, you know? So we will see if I enjoy it, but I have to go and work now. I'm actually on a half day. I've taken the afternoon off because I have a doctor's appointment. And then I'm coming back. We have a tournament tonight for volleyball. It's 4 hours long. And then tomorrow's the same thing after school. It's 4 hours. So that'll be fun. And I'm staying with my parents. My parents actually live closer to my school, so I don't know how much more of the audiobook I will get finished. But for now, I'm going to head inside. And I got a Tim's. Oh, okay, so it has been like a few days since I've updated. I had a really busy few days at work where basically I got home after 9 p.m. So that was exciting. We had a 2-day volleyball tournament, so that's why. But, and I will update you on my full thoughts because I'm almost done the book. I'm at 95%. But basically, so they're having like a standoff with Ursula, and Ariel decides to like sacrifice herself, and Eric says to her, thank you, on behalf of my people, thanks for like just giving yourself over to the evil sea witch lady. Like, this is the love of his life apparently, and like, bye girl, bye. Like, that's what you say to her, not like, don't do this, I love you, blah 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 blah. It's like, thank you, I'm so sorry, but thanks. Like, ugh, wow, rude. Alright, I'll update you when I'm finished the book. Good, hello everybody. So I have finished Part of Your World by Liz Braswell, and I just wanted to wrap up with my final thoughts. So I did end up switching over to the audiobook. It just worked better for me with my commute this week and all the events that I had going on this week and everything like that. So I first off was very excited for a Disney Twisted Tale because I really love Disney. Like Disney is like one of the things that I'm like obsessed with. Um, and so I was excited to kind of read a story that I'm like super duper familiar with in a brand new way. So, when Josh picked this one, I like The Little Mermaid. It's not my favorite movie of all time, but I do really, really like it. And so I was really, really excited when he picked this one. I've also read from Liz Braswell before, so I really liked her writing style. Like I said, As Old as Time is my absolute favorite from her. It was so well done and explained, like I said earlier in earlier clips, some of the plot holes that the movie had. This book, if you are familiar with the Little Mermaid movie, it felt very much like what happens in the movie, but if it was stretched out by 5 years. Like in the movie, um, Ursula turns into Vanessa and tries to steal Eric away from Ariel, and Ariel doesn't have a voice, and she has to go back down to the sea, and Vanessa goes to marry Eric, and then they interrupt their wedding, and then there's a huge big battle thingy. So at the start of the book, it's like, okay, that all happened, and then Vanessa won and she got to marry Eric. Eric doesn't remember who Ariel is. And then it's 5 years later. And then the exact same events basically happen. Like, Ariel ends up turning herself into a human, ends up coming up to this land, and then all of a sudden everybody seems to remember her. And then Eric pretty much remembers her right away as soon as she gets onto land. And then Ariel and Eric conspire to get rid of Vanessa, and then Vanessa soon figures it out, which is Ursula, and then basically they defeat her and they win, which is exactly what happens in the movie. So I didn't like that. I felt like, again, it was just the movie, but stretched out by, like, there was nothing changed. Like, it would have been, like, really cool if, like, her mom came back, or, like, I don't know, like, her mom was there or something. It just seemed repetitive with the movie, which I did not like that. So I ended up giving it a 3 star. Like I said, I still enjoyed the plot. Um, like I think it's a good story, but just the fact that nothing changed was just not for me. But yeah, I think it if you are a fan of Little Mermaid and you wonder what would have happened if Ariel did not defeat Ursula right away and had to wait 5 years, this book is for you. Personally, if you are a fan of Disney and you like Twisted Tales, or you want to get into Twisted Tales, As Old as Time was a really good one. So I would definitely recommend reading that one. Um, it was, if you're a fan of Beauty and the Beast or you just want a really twisted up tale, definitely that one. These books are non-smut, so I know that there are a lot of Disney twisted tales out there that are like really, really twisted and include a lot of adult themes. These ones do not. So uh, these ones, well, I say include a lot of like, As Old as Time includes a lot of like serious themes. It's non-spicy. So yeah, so I'm really glad that Josh picked this for me. It ended up being a 3 star, but that's okay. Not everything can be a 4 or 5 star. Um, So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed kind of coming along and watching as Josh picked my next read. And I would love to know down in the comments below, have you ever read a Disney Twisted Tale? What is your favorite by Liz Braswell? Or what is just your another one by another author? What is your favorite Disney retelling? I'd love to know. I love to explore them. And yeah, as always, we will see you in the next one. Happy reading. Bye.